The restaurant glowed with amber light from the candles scattered across white-clothed tables, creating an atmosphere of refined elegance that made Benjamin Shaw increasingly uncomfortable. At 38, he had built Shaw Financial into an investment firm managing billions, but sitting here with his 7-year-old daughter Charlotte felt more nerve-wracking than any boardroom negotiation. His assistant had arranged this blind date with someone she described as perfect for him. Educated, cultured, from the right family, Benjamin had tried to explain that his daughter came first, that any relationship would need to include Charlotte. But his assistant had assured him this woman understood, except she clearly did not. The woman across from him, whose name was Vanessa, had spent the entire meal discussing her work at an art gallery, her recent trip to Paris, and her views on modern architecture. She had barely glanced at Charlotte, who sat beside Benjamin in her pink dress with a pink bow in her blonde hair, playing quietly with a small notebook she always carried. Benjamin watched his daughter rather than his date, noting the way Charlotte's eyes kept drifting to their server, a young woman with kind eyes and a warm smile who had been the only person all evening to treat his daughter like she mattered. The server approached with dessert menus, and Benjamin noticed how Charlotte's face immediately brightened. "Good evening," the server said, her voice gentle. "My name is Lily, and I'll be taking care of your dessert orders tonight." "And I remember you," she added, smiling at Charlotte. "You showed me your beautiful drawings earlier. Did you make any new ones?" Charlotte's whole face lit up. "Yes, do you want to see?" "I'd love to," Lily said, and Benjamin could tell she genuinely meant it. Charlotte proudly showed her notebook, and Lily examined each drawing with serious attention, asking questions and offering sincere compliments. Benjamin felt his heart warm watching this stranger give his daughter the attention and respect that his actual date had failed to provide. "These are wonderful," Lily said. "You have real talent. Have you thought about taking art classes?" "Daddy says I can when I'm a little older," Charlotte said. "He says I can do anything I want if I work hard enough." "Your daddy is very wise," Lily said, glancing at Benjamin with a smile that made his pulse quicken. Vanessa checked her phone impatiently. "Can we order? I have an early day tomorrow." "Of course," Lily said, her professional warmth never faltering despite Vanessa's rudeness. "What can I get for you?" After taking their orders, Lily headed to the kitchen, and Charlotte tugged on Benjamin's sleeve. "Daddy, I like her." "The dessert menu?" Benjamin asked with a smile. "No, silly. The nice lady. Miss Lily, she's really nice." "Not like her," Charlotte added, nodding toward Vanessa. "Charlotte," Benjamin said quietly, "that's not polite." "But it's true," Charlotte whispered. "She hasn't asked me anything all night. She doesn't even look at me. Miss Lily asked about my drawings and remembered me from before, and she's pretty and nice." Benjamin could not argue with his daughter's assessment. Vanessa had treated Charlotte like an inconvenience, while Lily had treated her like a person worth knowing. When Lily returned with their desserts, she placed Charlotte's first, adding a small extra treat. "The chef made too many of these cookies, and I thought you might like one." Charlotte beamed. "Thank you, Miss Lily." "You're very welcome, sweetheart," Lily said warmly. As Lily turned to leave, Charlotte suddenly spoke up loudly enough for several nearby tables to hear. "Daddy, can we keep her?" Benjamin felt his face flush red. "Charlotte!" But his daughter was undeterred. "I mean it, Daddy. Can we keep Miss Lily? She's so nice and she likes my drawings and she smiles at me like she means it." "Can we keep her instead of this lady?" The silence at the table was deafening. Vanessa looked outraged and Lily stood frozen with a serving tray, her face bright red with embarrassment. "I am so sorry," Benjamin said to both women. "Charlotte, you can't just ask to keep people." "That's not how this works. Why not?" Charlotte asked with the perfect logic of childhood. "You keep employees you like. Why can't we keep Miss Lily? She's much better than this boring lady." Vanessa stood abruptly. "I don't have to listen to this. It's clear you have no control over your child, and I have no interest in dealing with someone else's poorly behaved daughter." She left without another word, and Benjamin felt relief rather than disappointment. Lily stood awkwardly, clearly unsure what to do. "I'm so sorry. I should have been more professional, kept my distance." I didn't mean to cause problems. You didn't cause anything, Benjamin said. My daughter has impeccable judgment, apparently. She saw what I was too polite to admit. That woman was wrong for us, and you've been the kindest person we've met all evening. Charlotte nodded enthusiastically. So can we keep her, Daddy? Benjamin laughed despite himself. Charlotte, Miss Lily is a person, not a pet. She has her own life and her own plans. We can't just keep her. But I want to, Charlotte said, then turned to Lily with the absolute confidence of a child who does not yet understand the concept of rejection. Do you want to stay? You could eat dessert with us. Daddy will pay for it. He's really rich. Charlotte. Benjamin was mortified, but Lily laughed, a genuine delighted sound. I appreciate the offer, Lily said gently to Charlotte. But I'm working right now. I can't just sit down with customers, even really nice ones like you. What about when you're done working? Charlotte pressed. Could you stay with us then? Lily looked at Benjamin, uncertainty in her eyes. I couldn't impose. You wouldn't be imposing, Benjamin heard himself say. If you're interested, I'd love to buy you coffee after your shift. No pressure, and Charlotte would be there as chaperone, so it would be completely proper. I just think we all might enjoy continuing this conversation. Lily bit her lip, clearly torn. I'm just a waitress working 3 jobs to pay for nursing school. You're clearly someone very successful. I'm not sure we have much in common. You're kind to children, you work hard, and you seem to value honesty and genuine connection, Benjamin said. That sounds like we have everything important in common. Charlotte grabbed Lily's hand. Please say yes, please. I never asked to keep people, but I really want to keep you. Lily laughed again, tears shining in her eyes. Okay, I get off in an hour. Coffee sounds lovely. That hour of coffee turned into 3, with Charlotte eventually falling asleep on the bench between them while Benjamin and Lily talked about everything from their childhoods to their dreams for the future. Benjamin learned that Lily had been orphaned at 16, had put herself through community college while working multiple jobs, and was now determined to become a nurse so she could help others the way healthcare workers had helped her when she had nowhere else to turn. You're incredible, Benjamin said quietly, looking at this woman who had so much less than him but gave so much more of herself. I'm just trying to make it through, Lily said. Some days I'm so tired I can barely stand, but I keep going because I have goals and I refuse to give up on them. That's not just trying, Benjamin said. That's courage. That's strength. That's everything that actually matters. Over the following months, Benjamin pursued Lily with the same determination he brought to business, but with a gentleness born of genuine respect. He helped her find a better apartment in a safer neighborhood. He ensured she had reliable transportation so she could quit one of her jobs. He set up a scholarship that allowed her to go to school full-time instead of taking classes piecemeal around work schedules. Lily resisted at first, pride making her reluctant to accept help. But Benjamin was patient, explaining that he was not trying to rescue her, just trying to remove obstacles so she could achieve what she was already capable of achieving. Charlotte was their constant companion and strongest supporter, regularly informing anyone who would listen that Miss Lily was going to be her new mommy because she had asked to keep her, and Daddy had said yes. 18 months after that disastrous blind date, Benjamin proposed to Lily at the restaurant where they had met. He rented out the entire place, filled it with flowers, and invited everyone who mattered to them. When he got down on one knee, Charlotte stood beside him, holding a second ring. We want to keep you forever, Charlotte said seriously. Will you marry my daddy and be my mommy and stay with us always? Lily cried as she said yes, as she accepted both rings, as she hugged Charlotte and kissed Benjamin and promised to love them both for the rest of her life. At the reception, Charlotte gave a toast that brought tears to every eye. I asked Daddy if we could keep her, and he said yes. She's the best thing we ever kept. Sometimes the greatest blessings come from the honest observations of children who see clearly what adults try to ignore. And sometimes the person who changes your life forever is the one serving dessert while you're on a date with the wrong person, waiting patiently for you to recognize what's been right in front of you all along. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of unexpected love. children's wisdom, and the courage to recognize what truly matters. Comment below and tell us about a time when someone saw your worth when others overlooked you, or when a child's honesty revealed an important truth. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.